Matt, with 9:21 left, you have it down to 3. There's a stretch there. I think you turned it over 5 times out of 7 possessions or something like that. I think you only had 1 offensive rebound too in the second half. Just those two either sequences or occurrences, I guess, in the second half. What they meant to the game.
Well, I think just overall the difference in the game, in the first half I thought it was our inability to make a layup. We have the ball at the rim, and a handful of times it just don't finish, at the rim. And then in the second half I thought it was our turnovers and their ability to score in transition. Our 15 turnovers versus their 7, then they get 18 fast break points. That was definitely the difference. And then we just imploded at that time. When about 10 minutes to go in the second half, we had it to 1 possession. We had a call go against us, and then we self-destructed. We turned the ball over, and you just can't do that against a team like Ohio State.
Matt, it seemed like in the second half they did a better job of helping down on Hammonds, and he was very active in the first half. You were able to give him the ball. What did they do better, or what didn't you, let's say this, what didn't you guys do as well second half?
He just did a poor job of recognizing what's going on. They didn't do anything different than anybody else does. It's not football. There's only 5 guys out there. There's only so many people you can run at a guy. How we handle it, he knows where the guys are to pass. He just got stripped. Those strips that were happening down there, those were all clean. They're just simply taking the ball from us. We got to pass the basketball, and you draw 2 or 3 people, just make that next pass. So something we work on with him every day, and he'll get to where he's pretty good at it, and then he reverts back and struggles like he did today.
Both you and the players have talked in recent weeks about how if you could just get that one stop sometimes to kind of get a run going. Did you feel like earlier in this game, I know it got lopsided score-wise, but that could have changed things a little bit if you'd been able to extend one of those runs?
Yeah, we just have to be more consistent, and that's what we've talked about. If we weren't good enough to play with a team like Ohio State, then why are we in that position with 10 minutes to go? We've had that happen. It's a reoccurring theme. With our team, I just don't think we have that consistency and that maturity yet to be able to make those necessary plays to win games. You got to be tougher than somebody, but you also got to be smarter than somebody. And today, when you have 15 turnovers, then we only have 1 offensive rebound in the second half. That kind of, says it all.
Coach, you kind of touched on the maturity issue. Is that kind of a trait of a young team? 10 minutes ago, crunch time.
Yeah.
Oftentimes games are.
Yeah, no question. But I think it's a younger game now, and there's a lot of teams in our league that have young players that are successful. And so we've had that. We've had younger teams before be able to play with that maturity. We haven't got that yet. I thought we had good point guard play today. I thought Ronnie Johnson and Bryson Scott did a really good job for us. I think you would see a lot more assist for them if we could finish a little bit better. But those guys, we've really fought them, to really sacrifice for our team. And I thought offensively they did some really good things for us tonight. We just didn't finish plays.
Rayfield was 5 for 5 from the field, and was the only person on your team without a turnover. Just what did you think of his performance?
Well, Ray's a hard-working guy, and he works at it. I thought he went out there and competed, and obviously he was a guy that was efficient. He put the ball in the basket, so he obviously got more minutes.
Anything else?
Just one more. Matt,
Yes, Bob.
from what you've seen on video of, I don't know how many games you watched of Ohio State, what's the difference in them the last 3 games versus when they were losing 5 out of 6?
Well, they're shooting the ball better.
Yeah.
And so I always say it's a miracle that your offense is better and the ball goes in. It just looks at you guys, what's wrong? Lenzel goes 4 for 7 from 3. Sam Thompson, goes 2 for 2. And I thought that in the first half, we're down 6 and he hits those 2 threes in the first half. I thought, hey, that's we'll live with that. When they go small, they put us in a tough spot because Loving's skilled and Quentin Ross is skilled. Big Hammonds can only, who does he guard or whatever. And so we've put him on Sam and put him on Loving and tried our best. We didn't do a good job of recognizing it and then flipping it on them. But really, I just think it's, sometimes it comes down to a possession. Like Wisconsin game, it was just a possession, just one play. Obviously, an Iowa game was different. I thought they were really good in that Iowa game. But they're a good team, and you're going to go through some tough times in this league, and they'll be there at the end. They'll be good in the NCAA tournament.
A.J. Hammonds, Kendall Stevens, and Rayfell Davis will be available outside our line.